The new ninja is a group introduced in Ninjago Dragons Rising, which consists of Arin, Sora, Frak, Wyldfyre, Euphrasia, and Riyu. And in my opinion, they are cooked. Let's talk about it. So, non spoilers, firstly, here. Dragons Rising is ending with season 5, meaning in 1 year, and all things considered, I just do not think these characters have gotten the amount of time they need to actually flourish on their own. In season 4 part 2, these characters are on a separate quest of their own. They have an entire storyline dedicated to them as a team, and just without the spoilers here for now, it is not the best. It doesn't do the greatest job at establishing them as a good team. And especially for some of these characters, such as Euphrasia, especially, they're just really bland. When you talk about Euphrasia, I just can't think of anything else except for her maybe liking Arin. And this is something, of course, also indicated to us in season 4 part 1, so it's not really a spoiler. Another thing that is really bad with these new ninjas is, of course, their set representation. If you look at these sets we've gotten, we've had just one minifigure for Frak, for example, in 5 years of Dragons Rising now, or 4 years, but we got to get a new Frak minifigure next year, of course, because the one we have right now is absolute garbage. Wyldfyre has barely gotten a new suit in 5 years. Arin has the same exact face print since 4 years. I think what you guys need to realize is these new ninjas need a lot more invested into them to not only be more prominent in the minds of adults, but also be more prominent in the eyes of kids, which is the target demographic of Ninjago. We need more of these sets, and we do have one of these sets, the Wyldfyre Meg Dragon, which does include all the new ninjas and such, which is okay, but I think you guys understand when I say that they still need a lot more pushed in front. The new ninja are definitely gonna be the future of Ninjago, whether you or I like it, and they need to be treated that way by LEGO as well. But going into spoilers now, guys, Season 4 Part 2 does not do a good job in the slightest, at least in my opinion, at showing these ninjas as actually capable on their own. We have this entire storyline where they fight off against Cryptor, who's been brought back by the Loyalists, who are suddenly being operated by under Dr. LaRoe, who's still stuck in prison. She's somehow just being able to tell them to do all of this from a prison cell, which is kind of insane. But even moving ahead of that, I don't even think the threat that they had to face was the greatest ever. They did not have too much to worry about. I mean, Empress Beatrix could only come back in a humanoid form. You had the Loyalists basically scattered and like half or less than half of the number that they were before. You had one Nindroid to worry about, guys, and you had one Mech Dragon to worry about. And they fumbled the entire thing completely. At the very end, of course, in the finale, I was hoping that the new ninja would possibly be able to stop the entire operation on their own, the Operation Mintax, but they were not able to. Instead of that, they were actually done for. They were destroyed, and Sora just had to get the powers because of Lloyd's sacrifice, which helped them win. I think what this just established was that the new ninja need the old ninja to win, and alone they're absolute trash. Because again, I want you guys to know that the new ninja did absolutely nothing to stop the threat that was gonna come on the summit of the merged lands. They did absolutely nothing. The threat still went as planned, if not even better than planned. They were just a mild annoyance in the system, which I get it if it's season 1 or season 2, but we're in season 4 now, guys. And we're gonna end Dragons Rising in one season. I feel like we should have established them as competent right now because it's now or never. Even speaking about the characters a little, guys. Frak this season, I get that he's had a lot of time with his dad and such, but I want these ninjas to be a little more than daddy issues. Maybe two of them have parent issues, which is okay if you want to go that direction, but I just don't see how it's gonna work out long term for them. They haven't unlocked too many new abilities since they were introduced into the show, especially Frak. His role is just kind of obsolete at the moment. His only role is in relation to his dad's storyline, and when you cut him out of that, there's really nothing else for him to do here. Euphrasia is in a similar box. In fact, she's even worse because, in my opinion, Euphrasia has nothing going for her except that maybe she likes Arin, which even this plot of Frak liking Sora and Euphrasia liking Arin, guys, I want you to realize that neither of these characters, Sora or Arin, show any romantic intention or even any normal display in either of these characters. Which is definitely something that makes me feel really bad for these characters, but also just makes their storylines feel pointless to the point where when they do eventually, of course, make this work, because that is, of course, what the writers are gonna do. They're gonna make Frak and Sora get together and stuff like that. It's just gonna feel forced because we didn't have those building blocks from the start. The highlight of this group here has to be Wyldfyre and Sora, in my opinion. Sora, of course, is always going to be the poster child of Dragons Rising, and that is for good reason. She is definitely the most likable here. But also, Wyldfyre is definitely carrying the team in terms of banter because she shows a lot of personality where a lot of these other ninjas just lack it. All of these other ninjas are good, but they're only good because of the story they're granted. If you take away that story, their personality is generally just the most stale thing you've ever seen. And this isn't too true with Arin and Sora, but it is definitely true with Frak and Euphrasia at the moment. Speaking of Ryu's a nice addition, and I think he's always pleasant to see, but he can't really save this team. And I know I sound really negative, but the reason I do is because I love all of these characters nonetheless. I love all of the new ninjas, guys, and I think all of these guys have a lot of potential, all things considered. They can do great things. They can be parts of amazing stories in the future. And I think they just need a little bit more of a push from the Lego group and the Ninjago writers to maybe showcase themselves in a more competent light and become something that is equivalent, if not better, than what the old ninjas were. Because in my opinion, they have a much, much stronger foundation than the old ninjas did, and they have the potential to become much, much better than these ninjas we have right now years down the line. And with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. I will do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'll see you all soon. Drop your opinions in the comments down below. Again, monetization has been it. Thank you, guys. And yep, I'll see you all soon. Bye for now. Love you guys.